Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's me. Today we are going to talk about different ways to cook cashew nuts. We will go through 4 different types of cooking methods for cashew nuts. First one is raw cashew nuts, second is dry roasting them, third one is oil roasting, and then fourth one is sauteing the cashew nuts. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. First one is the raw cashew nuts. The raw cashews have a slightly crunchy texture, and the taste of the cashews can be detected. So you can see that we have cashews here. We just put the water in the bowl, and then we put the cashews. And what we're going to do is cover this with a lid. You don't have to soak it overnight. You can soak it for an hour, or you can just keep it for like 30 minutes. It depends upon your time. What we're going to do is just leave this for 30 minutes. Meanwhile, let's move on to the next step. So the second way is dry roasting the cashews. For dry roasting, we are going to use a little bit of oil and a little bit of salt. If you want to add some flavor to it, you can add paprika or cumin powder or even chili powder. We're going to add salt, and we're going to spread these cashews on the baking sheet, and then we're going to roast it at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 to 25 minutes. But if you like your cashews to be extra crispy, then you can go ahead and roast it up to 30 minutes. And then we're going to check on our cashews, which we soaked for 30 minutes. We're going to drain the water, and then we're going to set this aside. Now we're going to move on to the third method, which is the oil roasting method. For the oil roasting method, we need neutral flavored oils like canola oil, rice oil, safflower oil, corn oil. Basically, all these oils have a high smoke point, so they don't get burned easily. And what we're going to do is pour a half cup of oil in the pan, and we're going to heat this on medium-low heat. And then once the oil is warm, we're going to add the cashews, and then we're going to lightly toast them for about 5 minutes. So the best way to know if the cashews are getting toasted or not is if you smell this wonderful aroma. Once you smell this amazing aroma coming from the cashews, then you know that your cashews are getting nicely toasted. So we'll just lightly toast this for 5 minutes. While the cashews are getting toasted, we're going to move on to the fourth method, which is sauteing the cashews. For sauteing the cashews, we're going to use a little bit of butter and some brown sugar. So we're going to melt the butter first, and then we're going to add the brown sugar. Now we're going to mix it up until the brown sugar is fully incorporated into the melted butter. And then we're going to add the cashews, and then we're going to toss the cashews with the butter and brown sugar mixture. So we'll just quickly saute these cashews for about 3 minutes. We'll just keep stirring the cashews so that they don't burn. So the idea behind sauteing the cashews with butter and brown sugar is that the butter and brown sugar mixture will caramelize and stick to the cashews. And that's what gives the cashews the delicious sweet taste. So while we're sauteing these cashews, let's take a look at the other cashews. The dry roasted cashews are ready because we've been baking them for about 20 to 25 minutes. Now let's take a look at the oil roasted cashews. The oil roasted cashews are also ready because they were getting nice and toasted. So now all 4 methods of cooking cashews are ready. So raw, dry roasted, oil roasted, and then sauteed with butter and brown sugar. We're going to plate them up, and then we're going to enjoy them. The raw cashews have a slightly crunchy texture, and the taste of the cashews can be detected, whereas the dry roasted cashews are crispy and have a roasted flavor. The oil roasted cashews have a crunchier texture and have a deep, rich roasted flavor. And then the sauteed cashews have a soft, chewy texture and a sweet caramel taste because of the brown sugar and butter. So all 4 ways of cooking cashews are good, but they taste different. They have different textures, and they are prepared differently. So the choice of which cashews to eat is completely based upon personal preference. There are many other ways to cook cashews, like you can make cashew curry, you can make cashew pesto, you can make cashew milk, you can make stuffed cashews, and the list goes on. So we'll try and make some more videos about those recipes in the future. But today, we learned how to cook cashews in 4 different ways. We learned how to prepare raw cashews, dry roast them, oil roast them, and then saute them with butter and brown sugar. And we got to understand that each of these methods require different time, different ingredients, and give us different end products. So if you want to try out any one of these methods or all of these methods, then go ahead and give it a try. And let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. If you want to see the recipes for these dishes, then click on the links below and you'll find the recipe. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of our future videos. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Hi everyone, this is Angela, and I wanted to take a moment to thank you for your support. It means a lot to me, and I hope that you're enjoying my videos. Cooking is my passion, and I love sharing my knowledge with you, and I'm so glad that you're here. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. I love reading them and responding to them as much as I can. Thanks again for all of your support, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye for now.